Okay, tonight we're going to talk about bullying. Lately, there was a death, very sad death of a young boy that was bullied, and there's so many effects people can have on people with mere words, whether they are spoken about them or to them. Actions speak louder than words. And sometimes people who think other people are gullible, stupid, or insecure, they know how to pick on the weak. And that's wrong. There's a movie I want everyone who watches this particular video to watch, and it's not a WWE movie. I know most people are thinking, oh, it's that Randy Orton movie. No, 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 no. It's actually a Tammy and the Doctor. They pick on poor Tammy because she is from not around the area. She's from out and about, like the deep south, and she has a terrible accent, a backwoods way of thinking, if you will. And anyway, the nurses who she works with, because she's moved from the south literally to in the northern portion area, pick on her at her new job, and it's sad. And when you can't fit in, people just for some reason or else make it hard on you, whether it's for their own personal enjoyment, own personal kicks, whatever. It's wrong, and that's bullying. Um, Now, poor Tammy in this movie, which I'm watching the movie bits and pieces over here because there's only a couple of sections I want to take from the movie. Um, she tries to fix everybody's problems, but yet when it comes to her own, she's not the wisest cracker in the box, if you will. And she makes so many mistakes, and it's amazing to me that, well, she keeps her job, but that's a good thing. But the people she works with pick on her about her mistakes. And I just got it to right where they're picking on her about her mistakes. And I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to point it over to the TV so you can see how one girl is her friend, but the other girls, they're definitely not Tammy's friend.
Could have took an oath on the Bible that he'd be Bernard Schwartz. There hasn't been so much excitement around here since Tony Curtis came in for a checkup. It's a good thing the baby's footprints are on record.
Well, look who's back cleaning floors again, the Moppet from Dixie. You spill it, she mops it.
What's Grandpa's cure for housemaids' need, Tammy?
Well, he sits on it.
Well, my Grandpa, he got a heap of cures for almost all ailments. Except there's one thing they ain't invented a cure for yet. And that's bad manners. When I come here, I figured nurses was closer to being angels of God than most folks, seeing they had the power to heal in their wings. Well, I see now that I was mistook. I guess living on the river caused a great gulf between me and the rest of you. A gulf that I've tried powerful hard to cross. And the more I hankered at it, the more you put me up to scorn, mocking, and laughing, like the children who ran after Elisha, and provoked him mightily. Oh, in case you're ignorant on such matters, it come from the Bible. And another thing I figured I'd learn living amongst you, and that would be enlarging in my mind. But the only thing I learned here was a new kind of lonesomeness. I ain't bitter. I reckon that you've just looked upon so much suffering and sorrow that, well, it's kind of warped your seeing. Otherwise, you couldn't decide that taking pain away from some folks give you the right to hurt others. Well, I reckon that's all I got to say, except that when Luke wrote in the good book, Physician, Heal Thyself, maybe he was thinking of nurses, too. We had it coming, and more.
Especially me.
Tammy? Tammy, I've been looking for you.
Now, with that being said, I wanted to post that because a lot of people look down their nose upon others, whatever reason is, and it's just wrong. And she reminds us that in the Bible, even if you're not very religious, this is important, that bad manners should never, taking place or allowed to be taking place. So, anyway, I was wanting you to know that you can have all the opinions you want, but maybe sometimes you should keep them to yourself. That's all. Next up, we're going to get happy. We're going to post some wonderful videos and go from there. Okay?